So we just buy it by the bulk. Central Barbecue. You like turkey sandwiches? Could you imagine a turkey sandwich that's smoked from Central Barbecue? Are you kidding me? Simply the best. And with school starting back, you know those kids want those sandwiches. You're going to make the best sandwiches. Get the best meat. Go to Central Barbecue. Treat your kid like you love them. Get them the best smoked meat in the world, baby. And don't forget, when you got your friends, get that meat tray and always save a little bit of room for that banana pudding. Now that I've made everybody hungry out there, I'm going to bring on my good friend Isaac Simpson. Isaac, what's up, my man?
Man, what's going on, Johnny?
Dude, just chilling like a villain, man. Having a beautiful Friday's Eve, dude. I've had a great day today, man. I really have. But there's a lot to talk to you about, and I do need to mention, of course, everybody and their grandmother. I hope y'all do know Isaac. If you don't, I'm worried about you. If you're a Memphian, I'm very worried about you too. If you don't go to the tigersportsreport.com. Well, I'm also extremely worried about you, and you need to be following at Isaac_rivals. The man does it all. But we got to talk about right now, like a little Memphis football and basketball. Like, I just basically need to say, what's up, dude?
Man, yeah, a lot going on right now, man. Tiger football, like I said, right around the corner, just a few weeks away. So practice is being full swing. So man, a lot going on over there with Tiger football, man. So I'm excited. I'm excited about it. College football again, right around the corner. I can't wait, man. We've got a good transfer today.
That's
Brady McBride,
basically what I've been
backup
waiting.
quarterback. Yeah, backup quarterback Brady McBride transfer. Second year in a row that we've had a backup quarterback transfer shortly before the season. I kind of saw this one coming. I think.
Did
Brady,
you really?
If you look at, yeah, I think Brady is a guy that could go somewhere and play. I think he kind of started writing on the wall when Brady White got that extra year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he kind of looked at that and thought, man, I want to go somewhere and play. And I think he's talented enough to do that. So it's not really a surprise that news came down today.
Well, it's I do have to say it does stink for Memphis fans. As long as Brady is healthy, we're not going to miss the other Brady. If
No.
this Brady gets injured, we're going to miss the other Brady, if you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
for sure.
But when you look at the roster, though, I have noticed out at practice there's some things that I thought were a little bit interesting. One is this little dude, Samuel, number one, from Louisville. Like, dude is flat out got speed and speed to burn. Is this a guy who's going to literally work himself onto the field? Because, in my opinion, DeMonte Coxey looks like an NFL receiver right now, straight up. Full on, grown man, fast, strong hands, and just looks ready to. I mean, he looks ready to ball this year. Pop looks good. But, dude, I didn't know who Samuel was. I had to, pull out the roster sheet and start looking at this guy. This dude could be a little Swiss Army knife, couldn't he?
Yeah, he's a guy who transferred from Louisville. Can play wide receiver as well as running back. About 5'7", about 180, 185 pounds. Like you said, really guy that brings some speed. I think you will definitely make his impact on special teams. But I think you could also see him as a guy that can line up, like you said, Swiss Army guy that can play in the slot, can bring some speed along with Pop Williams. I think he could work his way in. I think, like you said, he looked really good in the spring. I mean, he's been doing some good things out there, and I think he's definitely a name that Tiger fans can look forward to. I think he can work his way in the mix and be a factor for this team. But I think you'll definitely see him on special teams out there making some plays. But he is a guy that I think that you could see sneak in there and get some plays on offense as well.
Now, I have to say, there are not too many guys that hug, Gabe Kuhn, who's also a producer over here at Sports 56, and make him look like a little man.
Yeah.
Gabe was given a hug last Friday by Obina Eze. And, bro, I did not realize how big he was until he hugged Gabe Kuhn. And then I was like, dude, Gabe looked like a little boy in Obina's arms. You know what I'm saying? Like, Obina is a monster, but it's not just him. My man Dill is a monster as well. Scotty don't play. This is a pretty big physical. Like, Scotty Dill is, let's just be real, 6'8", 300 pounds,
Yeah.
long, athletic, and he's the right tackle. You got Obina Eze, who is, as big as anybody I've ever seen, 6'8", probably 320, monster. Another athlete. these guys look like the real deal. Holyfield, then you got somebody, Dustin Woodard, who's in the middle at center,
Yeah,
who's just as smart as anybody I've ever seen. I like him playing center. It just feels like this offensive line that lost so many starts. Everybody was worried that this thing might be a weakness. Man, I went out to practice. They look good, man.
yeah. I kind of talked about this a couple weeks ago. We were on here that they did lose a lot, but the guys that they have replacing them are guys that can really play. I mean, Benny Eze, you talked about at left tackle. You also got Dylan Parham at left guard, the guy returning starter. Dustin Woodard is going to be the leader of this unit. Runner Lopez will probably start at right guard. Scotty Deal, like you said, is a man, even though he hadn't started, he is a senior, so he has the experience in the system. I'm not worried about this offensive line at all. You even look at the backup, some guys that Isaac Ellis is a freshman that I think that has some talent. Mikael Hill's
Manny's
another
good.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evan Fields. I mean, you got Peyton Jones. I mean, you got a lot of guys. Even there's still a lot of depth there. But even though you don't have a lot of upperclassmen on this line, you have still a lot of talent left there. And I'm not worried about this unit at all. I think they're gonna pick up kind of right where that other unit left off. Because I mean, you had a guy like a Benny Eze. He might have not started last year, but I think he's an NFL caliber tackle. And I think he's going to be really big for this team this year.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, again, we're not worried about the offensive line. Everything that I see, they look like they are going to be as big and athletic as any offensive line that Memphis has had in a long time. Yeah, they lost a lot of starts, but they are bringing a lot of talent. I look at that wide receiver. We had, let's just be real. Look at the Chicago Bears this year. Anthony Miller, he is Memphis. He was Memphis. He is like what Memphis is about. But they got a bunch of guys that, I think, honestly, I'm not joking. I'm not saying a bunch of guys that can play in the NFL, but I'm saying they have a bunch of guys that kind of like are out there who are fighting. And I'm telling you right now, this is a fact, Jack. Does DeMonte Coxey not look like he belongs in the NFL today? Like he's every bit of 6'3" and 200 pounds, and he just looks as strong as can be out there. Heck, TJ Carter was struggling the other day, just like even fighting with him and Coxey, and TJ Carter is a good DB.
Yeah, the Coxey, that size that you talk about at 6'3", 6'4", and 210 pounds. He's a guy that you can go up and high point the football. String, a guy, a big red zone target. He's a man out there. I definitely think he has NFL potential, and he's a big target out there for Brady White. He's hard for anybody to cover. You have that size and that combination of athleticism. He's a hard cover. You look at this wide receiver group as a whole. He's so deep. I think Pop Williams is going to have a big
looks good. Man, I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, I was going to say the wide receiver core looks great. The offensive line looks great. Now, hey, Patrick Taylor looks good back there. The thing is Brady White going to be the man? Is he going to be the guys that can actually lead this offense and put up the points that they need to put up to be extremely successful? And is he going to be able to take the pressure off the defense?
That's the question. I've been out and seen Brady. You can see he looks physically better. You can tell. I think Coach Norvell said he's put on about 15 pounds of muscle, and you can physically see it that he's bigger. And from all accounts, it throws look better. He's going to have to be the man because again, we talked so much about this offense before, having a guy like Darrell Henderson, kind of you just hand the ball off and watch it work. And not to take anything away from Patrick Taylor, they don't exactly have that this year. So I think Patrick Taylor is not quite the home run hitter that Darrell Henderson is. He's more of that big cruiser back that you get in the goal line, get those tough yards. So you're not going to see Patrick Taylor every time breaking off a 40, 50-yard run. So I think Brady White is going to be a lot more important this year in getting that football and spreading this football around to all the talent that he has. So they're definitely not – the cover's not bare as far as talent. The wide receiver, you got these tight ends and Joey Magnifico.
Sean
I think
Dykes.
he's going to be big this year. Sean Dykes is with you. Got Patrick Taylor. You got Kenneth Gainwell. You got a lot of guys on offense with a lot of talent. But the question is, can Brady push these guys to the backs of their potential? And I think that's going to be the question for this team. I think this team goes as far as kind of Brady White takes them. And we're going to see. When he came out of high school, he was rated as one of the best quarterbacks in the country. He's going to have to really take ownership of this offense this year for this team to kind of live up to the expectations that are out there for this team.
All right, now I got to ask you a little something on defense. It's always sexy to talk offense, and we did have a quarterback transfer today, and we're going to wish him luck. By the way, do you have any idea where he's even going to go?
No word yet. It's still early, but again, man, if you're watching him in high school and watching him in practice, I definitely think he could go somewhere in
Oh,
play.
he can
And
play.
I
He's
think
got a
that's
big
kind of
arm, man. Let's just
yeah,
be
he does.
real. He's
He
got
does,
a
man.
big arm. But anyway, I got to get to that defense, and I got to ask you right now. This is the thing that I noticed that I thought was interesting. My man JoJo, kind of standing up, playing a little outside. What's up with that?
Yeah, they do have playing play a little outside. I mean, this with the new coordinators, I think they're going to try some. We're going to see some things that we haven't seen in the past. I think this defense has kind of been the Achilles heel for this team, and I don't think that's going to be the case this year. I think they're going to
Ooh.
do some special things out there. You're going to see some different things, different looks that you haven't seen from this team, and I think this defense is going to be good, man. I'm excited about it. I mean, you look all the way around. You got the guys coming back defensive line. I mean, Joe Dorsey is the only new starter at the defensive line, and we know how talented he is when he comes in and gets minutes. But Jonathan Wilson, Bryce Huff, O'Brien Goodson, you got JoJo, even Everett Cunningham is a junior college guy that I'm excited about back there. You got Big John Tate. I mean, this defense, and that's not even talking about Austin Hall, J.J. Russell, Tim Hart, T.J. Carter, man, Chris Claybrooks, converted wide receiver. I'm excited about it. I think this defense might actually be ahead of the offense right now, and that's not something that we're used to seeing with this Memphis team. If they can get that balance right, I think this could be the season. You look at their schedule. I mean, the schedule sets up. There's an opportunity here for this team to be that team that jumps up into a New Year's Six bowl. They just got to come together, and I think we're going to find a lot out on August 31st when they take on the Ole Miss Rebels.
All right, now I'll get punched in the face. I've been waiting all day to talk about this. I hadn't talked about it all week. I've been waiting to talk to my man Isaac. Any word or any Tiger basketball news on the recruiting front that you want to report?
Isaiah Stokes came in, former Lausanne basketball and football player. Set out a year, went down for Torres ACL, set out a year, went down to Florida, only averaged about 2 points a game in 7 minutes. But Memphis knows that you saw in high school that this kid can really play. I think it's just all about being in shape and him wanting to do it. And it appears that it's a pretty good shot that Penny is going to offer him that final scholarship. Unless he gets a waiver, he won't be able to play this year. It would be he'd have 2 years left in 2020, 21, 21, 22. But I think he's a guy that has some talent. That if you can get him, because if you look at that size, I mean, he's a monster. You saw him in high school. There's some untapped potential there, and I think he could be a guy that can develop into a 21, 22-year-old grown man by the time he leaves here. Got 2 years left. You know, James Wiseman and Preston Achua will probably be out of here, so he could be a guy that could be a depth piece for you, or he could even develop into a starter. So he took a visit. From all accounts, things went really, really well from everybody I've talked to. So I wouldn't be surprised if we hear that Isaiah Stokes gets that final scholarship they have and kind of sits out this year and be a piece going forward for the next couple of years. Other than that, man, they're about to go out to the Bahamas.
By the way, tell everybody Isaiah Stokes is, he is the brother to who?
Brother of Jarnell Stokes, former Memphis Grizzlies, Tennessee Vols standout. So, he's a heck of a football player, too, man. A lot of people think he should have went to football. Yeah, a lot of people think he should have went the football route. Probably could have played D1 football. I mean, he was really good over at Lausanne and in both sports. But
I can understand that.
Yeah, I think he will end up being a Memphis Tiger. Again, they're going out to the Bahamas. Going to play, I think, 4 games over there. So, and I think that's really important. You have a lot of freshmen on this team, and I think building that chemistry and that camaraderie between them and Penny, learning being able to go over there and see what these guys can do. You have so much talent, and Penny and his staff has a lot to work on as far as finding out where these guys fit, how you're going to use certain guys. Because again, man, this roster is so stacked. It's going to be interesting to see how they can manage all these egos, and I think that trip over to the Bahamas is going to help them go a long ways in that respect.
Also, I think is going to help. You're going on a trip like that to the Bahamas. These guys try to, figure out where they want to get and where they want to go. See a beautiful place like that. Hey, we got to go. If we want to get anywhere, we got to get there together. Could be a good bonding trip. You know what I mean? And plus, it's like, it's a cool Tiger thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's just the level that Penny has turned this program around into in such a just like wow, like overnight. It feels like, at least to me, it just doesn't even make any sense. It's just it's been one heck of a ride. I know it's been fun for you to cover. I appreciate you always giving me your time on Thursday. Everybody, always make sure you check out and follow at Isaac_Rivals. Read the TigerSportsReport.com. Check out his stuff at TSR Live when him and them and when you're hosting your podcast. And always tune in on Thursdays to listen to my man Isaac drop all the Tiger info that you need. Isaac, have a beautiful and a blessed weekend, my man.
Yes, sir, my man. Same to you. We'll talk to you next week.
That's my man Isaac Simpson. Nobody does it better, and I got to tell you, the only other person that might do it as good, that's my man Bill, 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. How do you get him? It's this simple. You pick up the phone, man. You call Bill at I Buy Houses, and listen to me. 901-406-1101. Everybody needs that number because you never know when you're going to need to call him. Because I didn't know I was going to need to call him. And then one day I'm so glad that my neighbor gave me his number, because guess what? 5 days later, because that's how it works. You call up Bill at 901-406-1101. You get your money in 5 days. Guaranteed to close in 5 days. Bing, bang, boom. How do you like me now? I just sold your house. Did you find the house of your dreams? Honey, I found the house of my dreams. We need to put in a whatever. How much we want to pay for it. But we can, honey. We haven't sold our home. Yes, we did. 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Just call me Super John, who gave you Super Bill's number. Call Bill at I Buy Houses. 901-406-1101. He will save the day. Bill at I Buy Houses. Remember, any house, any area, as is. Simple as that. Guaranteed to close in 5 days. That's my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. Coming up, I got a little pick for you, and I got the last story of the day, and then I'm going to remind you about some good people and thank a lot of people who came on and joined me and made this a good show. But whatever you can do, you cannot touch that dial. This is Sports 56, 96.1 and 87.7 FM.
Sports Time with Rollo and Stacks. Every weekday afternoon from 3 till 6, right here on Sports 56, 96.1 and 87.7.
If you've always thought, hey, I'd look pretty good in a Lexus, well, guess what? Lexus thinks so, too. Lexus is offering you the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Great offers on all 2019 models and special lease options. Drive in luxury and confidence, knowing that every new Lexus comes with complimentary first and second maintenance services. Stop by Lexus of Memphis, 2600 Ridgeway, and put yourself in the driver's seat of an all-new 2019 flagship LS500. Hey, you look pretty good there. Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event at Lexus of Memphis. Experience amazing.
We should come to Sweetgrass for brunch every Sunday.
We do come to Sweetgrass for brunch every Sunday.
Right, well, we should keep doing this. These biscuits and gravy are the best I've ever had. I could have them for breakfast every day.
Look at these perfect poached eggs on top of crab cakes. Only a real chef would think of making this.
I'm almost to the point of making the turn. I've had everything on the Sweetgrass brunch menu, and I'm going to start back at the beginning.
It's important to have goals.
Why would we go anywhere else?
We don't go anywhere else. Last night you refilled everyone's water.
Well, I just wanted to make sure they knew we were part of the Sweetgrass family.
Hey, Mid-South hunters and fishermen, the Duck, Buck, and Bass Sportsman Expo is coming to the Agri Center in Memphis August 9th through the 11th. Now, Friday is happy hour with beer and brats. Saturday and Sunday see special guest T-Bone from the hit TV show Bone Collector. Also see Frank Addington and his amazing archery show on stage all weekend. Watch Frank hit an aspirin as it's thrown in the air while shooting his bow behind his back. Plus, there's door prizes and giveaways all weekend. Win a $250 shopping spree to Final Flight Outfitters or a trail camera that sends text photos from Sniper Hunting Products. There is also a 3-day hunt of a lifetime from Trophy Club Outfitter of Indiana and a family 4-pack to the Talladega Speedway. And be sure to see the Sherp. It's the most ultimate ATV ever created, and they say that it's never been stuck. It's the Duck, Buck, and Bass Sportsman's Expo, August 9th through the 11th at the Agri Center in Memphis. Go to duckbuckandbassexpo.com for all the info. And remember, hunting and fishing, it's who we are.
I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. I Buy Houses. I Buy Houses will buy a house in any area, in any condition. And yes, it's guaranteed to close in 5 days. If you need to sell your home quickly, call 901-406-1101. If you've been through a divorce, if you lost your job, if you're tired of renters, iBuyHouses can get you your money quickly. iBuyHouses will buy your home in Shelby County, DeSoto County, Memphis, Bartlett, South Haven, Horn Lake, Olive Branch, anywhere and everywhere in between in any condition. And yes, they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. iBuyHouses, 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Grab that pen, 901-406-1101. iBuyHouses.
Campbell Clinic now offers daytime walk-in care, and you don't need an appointment. If you've got any kind of urgent break, sprain, strain, you can walk into any of their 5 convenient locations Monday through Friday from 8 until 4. There's no long wait you have to put up with the ER, and those doctors are really good, but they're not orthopedists. They're not world-renowned orthopedists who have come up with different procedures and written the manuals for them that are used everywhere in the world, and I'm not kidding you. And you can now see those doctors who treat the Tigers, the Grizzlies, the Redbirds. You can see them today without an appointment. And I'm talking Collierville, Germantown, South Haven, downtown at the Med Center, or even the Campbell Clinic Spine Center in Cordova. Now, if you've got something pressing, you got to go to work and you can bear the pain until the evening, there's Campbell Clinic After Hours. That's Monday through Thursday from 5 to 8 in Germantown, South Haven, even Saturday morning in Germantown. If you're injured, don't wait. Visit Campbell Clinic Walk-In Care or Campbell Clinic After Hours.
Got something you want to get off your chest?
You better have a backup plan.
Want to join the conversation?
Someone needs to tell him he has to grow up.
Join us on the First Bank phone lines at 360-8255 or the First Bank text line at 67129. Now, back to Johnny Radio's Happy Hour.
Kick it over here. Kick it.
On Sports 56 and 87.7 FM. Here's your host, John Harden.
Gold and shackles, ball and chain. Listen to the whistle of the evening train. You know you about to wind up dead. You don't head back to Tennessee jet. The rich man step on my poor head. When you get back, you better butter my bread.
What is up? What is up? Welcome back into a little Johnny Radio's Happy Hour, where it's a beautiful Friday's Eve. Who cares that it might be a little wet outside? It's Friday's Eve. The weekend is almost here, and what a weekend it's going to be. We heard from Dustin Starr today that he's going to be on Sunday out at Dave & Buster's for SummerSlam, free gaming, all that good stuff. And you heard from Dominique Frost and, of course, our very own Lester Hudson. He's given back to his very own community and given back in a big way. And it's been really kind to see all the people who've actually reached out and said that they want to give a backpack. My man, Blake McLean, he's like, I want to give a backpack. By the way, his birthday's coming up. Happy birthday, Blake. And on his birthday, he's wanting to give out a gift. That's very kind of you, Blake. But like I said, people who've been reaching out saying they want to be a part of this. So Lester Hudson's annual back to school backpack bash is this Saturday, August 10th at Glenview Community Center at 1141 South Barksdale Street, Memphis, Tennessee, 38114. It is going to be awesome, but you need to go to Lester Hudson Back to School Bash.eventbrite.com. That's Lester Hudson Back to School Bash eventbrite.com. Now, since it's late, I'm going to do a late edition of Hardwood, but we don't need the actual music. I'll just give you some Hardwood stories because basically we're running out of time. And yes, the great Dave Woloshin is back, and him and Brett Norris, where they are pretty much ready to rock and fire. And again, we have learned a lot today that Dabo, Alabama fans, I've always told y'all he will not be going back to ever coach at Alabama. Quit saying that. He's not getting ready to take over for Nick Saban. He's created something at Clemson, and he's talking all kinds of smack, and I think he's been one of the best coaches in sports. And he made his first big mistake today, and that wasn't giving Kelly Bryant a championship ring. I thought that was kind of slight. They don't beat Texas A&M without Kelly Bryant, even though he did Kelly Bryant a huge favor by pulling him after 4 games and saving that redshirt year for him. But anyway, that's just the first mistake. But we also found out that Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers don't have the coziest of relationships. Aaron Rodgers told the press that he would have the NFL Players Association look into the practices of Matt LaFleur, saying that it can't be, it just can't be right. There needs to be an investigation. Practicing kickoffs. Oh my goodness. So Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers doing really, really good. Now it is 16 days from kickoff. Miami and Florida were like 16 days from kickoff. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'm pretty excited if you can't tell, but I also have to tell y'all, I'm also extremely excited to tell you that there are still crazy people in this world. Like, did you know that there is a warrant out for 22-year-old Luke Skywalker? This is not a joke, people. Skywalker, that is charged with theft of property over $1,000. This is not a joke, people. So if you see Luke Skywalker, you might love him, but the Force is obviously not with him. I think he forced an entry and stole $1,000. But no, this is no joke. Tennessee police have a warrant out for Luke Skywalker, and yes, that is his real name. OMG. What, did you think he was going to turn out great with the name Luke Skywalker? Good job, Mom and Dad. You know how much people are like, dude, seriously, he probably hates that show.
Of course he hates it.
Dude, the Force is not with me. I am not Luke Skywalker, and don't give me that Chewbacca. Anyway, I hope y'all had a wonderful day. I did. Again, thank you to Dustin 5-Star, Dominique Frost, and Lester Hudson, and to all of y'all listening. Get out there and make this world a better place. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace.
In today's evolving workplace, XMC understands the process of getting office work done has moved from the desktop to your pocket. The new Xerox multifunctional printers and ConnectKey app technology are game changers. Are you working with confidential information? Does it need to be secure from unwanted threats? Do you need to translate documents to another language? Xerox's App Gallery provides solutions like secure printing and easy translator technology. XMC is the second largest exclusive Xerox agent in the U.S. with 9 locations to serve you. We've been in business for over 25 years and have received top awards from Xerox. In changing our world one experience at a time, our team's committed to doing what's right for your business. XMC is proud to be your leader in document and print management, and it'd be our pleasure to serve you. Contact XMC today at 888-814-3114 or visit our website at xmcinc.com. XMC, excellence in office solutions.
Dreaming of the coast? Wake up and run to Crab King Seafood. For the most flavored seafood and biggest plates, there's a Crab King's near you. Visit the Bartlett Cordova location at 7140 Stage Road or the East Memphis location at 5992 Knight Arnold Road. Top Memphis Food Reviews recently picked Crab King's as a winner in their top 10 category for 2019. Now you know what the King stands for in Crab King's. The price, the portions, the service is why Crab King's is #1. So don't dream of good seafood. Make the right choice the first time and every time. Make it Crab King's. Come and devour tasty snow crabs, king crabs, shrimp, salmon, catfish, calamari, and more. Enjoy Memphis's best tasting pasta with your choice of toppings. Visit the Bartlett Cordova location at 7140 Stage Road or the East Memphis location at 5992 Knight Arnold Road. Crab King's is open Tuesday to Sunday. Enjoy 50% off